Still remember. I don't. You know, I don't even remember what the man looked like.
Well, we're here, Johnny, all right? And if it bugged you, you wouldn't do it.
You think I want to blow Sunday on a scene like this? You got any more of that candy left?
Nope.
Boy, there's nobody out here.
Well, it's late. If you'd have gotten up earlier.
Look, I already lost an hour's sleep at the time change.
Oh, come on. You complain just to hear yourself talk, don't you? Where is it anyway? Any ideas? Wait, is that it? Right here. Right here.
You know, I wonder what happened to the one from last year. Each year we spend good money on these things. We come over here, the one from last year's gone.
I know, the flowers die, and so somebody, the caretaker, they come and take it away, I guess.
A little spit and polish to clean that up. Sell it again next year. I wonder how many times we bought the same exact one. Hey, church was this morning, huh? I mean, praying's for church, huh? Come on.
I haven't seen you in church in a while.
Not much sense in my going to church. Remember when we were small and we were out here? It was from right over there. I jumped out from behind a tree. Grandpa got all excited and shook his fist and said, "Boy, you'll be damned to hell." Remember that?
Yeah, Johnny, yeah.
Man, we used to be really scared of this place.
Johnny, stop it, okay? Come in.
Well, you're still afraid.
No, just stop it. You're ignorant.
They're coming to get you, Barbara.
Stop it. You're acting like a child.
They're coming for you, Barbara.
Stop it, okay?
They're coming for you. Look, here comes one of them now.
Shh,
He's coming for you. I'm getting out of here.
Johnny, I'm sorry. Oh! Ah! Johnny! Johnny, help! Johnny!
It's all right. Don't worry about them. I can handle them. Probably get a lot more as soon as they find out about us. This pump out here is locked. Is there a key? I suppose we can try this. Do you live here? Jesus! We gotta get out of here. We gotta get somewhere where there's some other people. We better take some food. I'll see if I can find some.
What's happening? What's happening? What's happening?
They're smashing on my headlights, man! Two of them. There are two of them out there. Have you seen any more out here? I can handle this.
I don't know.
Look, I know you're afraid.
I don't know. I don't know. What's happening?
Don't look at it! They know we're in here now. We gotta get some lights on in this house. Why don't you see if you can go find some wood or some boards? Something over there by the fireplace. Something to nail this place up. Look, goddammit! Look, I know you're afraid. I'm afraid too. But we have to try to board this place up tight. I'm gonna go board up the windows and the doors. Do you understand? We'll be all right here until someone comes to rescue us. We have to work together. You have to help me here. I want you to go find some wood so we can board this place up. Do you understand? Okay? Okay? I've got that room pretty secure. If we have to, we can come in here and reinforce this door. It won't be long before those things found their way in here. They're afraid now. They're afraid of fire. I found that out. Do you know a place back down the road called Bateman's Diner? Anyway, that's where I found the truck that I have out there. Here, I want you to dig out the biggest nails you can find. There's a radio in that truck. I jumped in to listen to it, but a big gasoline truck came screaming down the road. There must have been about 10 or 15 of those things chasing after it, grabbing and holding on. Now, I didn't see them at first, I could just see that the truck was moving and following. Those things were catching up to it. One right across the road. I slammed on my brakes to keep from hitting it myself. It went right through a guardrail, I guess. I guess the driver must have cut off the road. There's a gas station over by Beacons. Went right through a billboard, ripped over a gas pump, and never stopped moving. By now, it's like a moving bonfire. I don't know if the truck is going to explode or what. It's still here, the man screaming. Things just backed away from it. I looked back at the diner to see if there was anyone that could help us. That's when I noticed the entire place had been encircled. There wasn't a sign of life except by now there were no more screams. I realized I was alone. There were 50 or 60 of those things just standing there, staring at me. I started to drive out, and I just plowed right through them. They didn't move, they didn't run, they just stood there, staring at me. I just wanted to crush them. They scattered through the air like bugs.
Johnny and me, we were riding in the cemetery. We went to place a wreath on my father's grave, and Johnny asked me if I had any candy, and I said there wasn't any. Hot here. So hot. And then he said, oh, it's late, and I said, well, if you hadn't gotten up earlier, it wouldn't be so late. And then he started teasing me and saying, are you afraid, Barbara? And of course I wasn't afraid, I just laughed at it. And then a man came walking up the road, slowly. And Johnny started teasing me and saying, he's coming to get you, Barbara. And I started to panic, and I went to the man, and I felt bad, and I said, I'm so sorry, good evening. And then the man started clawing at me and grabbing me and tearing at my clothes.
I think you should just calm down.
I yelled, Johnny, help me, please. He ran away, and I screamed, Johnny, come back. And so Johnny came running back, and he fought the man, and I was so terrified that I ran, and Johnny stayed. Johnny's still out there. We have to go get him. We have to go get Johnny. You have to help me find my brother. He's still out there. You have to help me find him, please. My brother is still out there. Please help me find my brother.
Don't you know what's going on out there? This is no Sunday school picnic.
Don't you understand? My brother is alone.
Your brother is dead.
No, my brother is not dead. No.
Because of the obvious threat to untold numbers of citizens, and because of the crisis which is even now developing, this station will remain on the air day and night. This station and hundreds of other radio and TV stations throughout this part of the country are pulling their resources through an emergency effort with us to keep you informed of all developments. At this hour, we repeat, these are the facts as we know them. There is an epidemic of mass murder being committed by a virtual army of unidentified assassins. The murders are taking place in villages, cities, rural homes, and suburbs, with no apparent motive or reason for displaying. It seems to be a sudden, general explosion of mass homicide. We now have some descriptions of the assassins. Eyewitnesses say they are ordinary-looking people. Some say they appear to be in a kind of trance. Others describe them as being grotesque. So at this point, there is no real authentic way for us to say who or what to look for in guarding up against. This is a monster. Reaction of law enforcement officials is one of complete bewilderment at this hour. So far, we have been unable to determine that any kind of organized investigation is yet underway. Police, sheriff deputies, and emergency ambulances are literally flooded with calls for help. The scene can best be described as an mayhem. Mayors of Pittsburgh, Philadelphia, and Erie, along with the governors of certain eastern and midwestern states, indicate that the National Guard may be mobilized at any moment, but that has not happened yet. The only other information that reporters have been able to obtain from official sources is a warning to all citizens to stay in their homes behind locked doors. do not venture outside for any reason until the nature of this crisis has been determined, and until we can advise what course of action to take. Keep listening to radio and television for any special instructions as this crisis develops further. Thousands of office and factory workers are being urged to stay at their place of employment, not to make any attempt to get to their homes. However, in spite of this urgent warning, streets and highways are packed with frantic drivers attempting to get home or flee just anywhere. We repeat, the safest course of action at this time is simply to stay put wherever you are.
I found a gun and some bullets up there. Oh, these. This place is boarded up pretty solid now. We're gonna be all right for a while. There's a gun, bullets, food, and a radio. Sooner or later, someone's bound to come get us out. Look, I don't know if you're hearing me, but I'm going upstairs. If anything were to try to get in here, I can hear from up there. I'll be down to take care of it. But everything's all right for now, okay? I'll be back to reinforce the doors and windows later. You'll be all right, okay? Okay?
Ladies and gentlemen, we have just received word that the President has called the meeting of the Cabinet to deal with the sudden epidemic of murders which has seized the eastern third of this nation. The meeting is scheduled to convene within the hour. Members of the Presidential Cabinet will be joined by officials of the FBI, the Joint Chiefs, behind closed doors. White House spokesman says there will be an official announcement as soon as possible following that meeting. This is the latest dispatch we just received in our newsroom. The latest word also from National Press Services in Washington, D.C. now tells us that the emergency presidential conference, which we just mentioned, will include high-ranking scientists from the National Aeronautics and Space Administration. All radio and television stations have joined their facilities in an emergency network to bring you this news as it develops. We urge you to stay tuned to radio and television and to stay indoors at all costs. Late reports reaching this newsroom tell us to advise citizens who are seeking shelter to report to local schools, churches, government buildings, and emergency facilities for refuge from the wholesale murders which are apparently engulfing the eastern third of the nation. If you are not indoors, for God's sake, get off the street. If you're inside, lock your doors and windows up tight. Civil defense officials in Cumberland, Maryland have told Newsom that murder victims show signs of having been partially devoured. Consistent reports from witnesses to the effect that people who acted as though they were in a kind of trance were killing and eating their victims, prompting authorities to examine the bodies of some of the victims who looked as though they'd been torn apart. Medical authorities in Cumberland have concluded that in all cases, the killers are eating the flesh of the people they murdered. Repeating this latest bulletin that we just received moments ago from Cumberland, Maryland, civil defense authorities have told Newsom that murder victims show evidence of having been partially devoured by their murderers. Medical examinations of the victim's body show conclusively that the killers are eating the flesh of the people they killed. And so this incredible story becomes more ghastly with each report. It's difficult to imagine such a thing actually happening, but these and other reports that we've been receiving and passing on to you, reports which have been verified completely as is possible during this confused situation, confirm that it is happening. And it would appear that no one is safe in this wave of misery.
No, 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 no,
How long have you two been down there? I could have used some help up here. That's the cellar. It's the safest place. I mean, you didn't hear the racket we were making up here? How are we supposed to know what's going on? Could have been those things for all we knew. That girl was screaming. Surely you must know what a girl screaming sounds like. Those things don't make that kind of noise. Anybody would know that someone's in need of help.
Look, it's kind of hard to know what's going on from down there.
We thought we could hear a scream. But for all we know, that could have meant those things were in the house after her. And you would have come up and helped.
Well, if there are more of them.
A racket sounded like the place was being ripped apart. How are we supposed to know what's going on? Now wait a minute, you just finished telling me you couldn't hear from down there. Now you say it sounded like the place was being ripped apart. It would be nice if you get your story straight, man.
All right, now you tell me. I'm not gonna take that kind of chance when we've got a safe place. We luck into a safe place and they're trying to tell us we've got to risk our lives just because somebody might need help, huh?
Yeah, something like that.
All right, why don't we settle
Look,
down?
mister, we came up, didn't we? We're here now. Now I suggest we go back down to the cellar. One of those things, find out we're in here.
They can't get in here.
You got the whole place for it?
Yeah, most of it. All but a few spots upstairs. They won't be hard to fix.
You're insane. The cellar is the safest place.
I'm telling you, they can't get in here.
I'm telling you, those things turned over our car. We were damn lucky to get away at all. Now you tell me those things can't get through this lousy pile of wood.
That's why I bring kids downstairs. The kids are hurt.
Well, I still think we're better off up here.
We can strengthen everything up, Mr. Cooper.
With all of us working, we can fix this place up in no time. We have everything we need up here.
We can take all that stuff downstairs with us. Man, you're really crazy, you know that? We've got all these windows. All these windows, you're gonna make them all strong enough to keep those things out, huh?
I'm telling you, those things don't have any strength. I smashed 3 of them, and I pushed another one out the door.
Did you hear me when I told you those things turned over our
Oh,
car?
hell, any 5 good men can do that.
That's my point. Well, there's not gonna be 5 or 6 or 10. There's gonna be 20 or 30, maybe 100 of those things. Once they find out we're in here, this place is gonna be crawling with them.
If there are that many, they'll probably get us wherever we are.
Look at the cellar. The cellar, there's only one door, right? Just one door. That's all we have to protect. Have it fixed so it locks and boards from the inside. Out here, all these windows. We never know where we're gonna head next.
You have a point, Mr. Cooper. But down in the cellar, there's no place to run to. I mean, if they did get in, we'd be done for.
Ah,
We can get out of here if we have to. We've got windows to see what's going on outside. But down there with no windows, if a rescue party did come, we wouldn't even know it.
the cellar is the strongest place.
The cellar is a death trap.
I don't know, Mr. Cooper. I think he's right. You know how many's out there?
I don't know, maybe 6 or 7.
Look, you two can do whatever you like. I'm going back down in the cellar. You two better decide, because I'm gonna board out that door. And I'm not gonna open it again, no matter what happens.
Now, wait a minute, Mr. Cooper.
No, I'm not gonna wait. I have made my decision. Now you make yours.
Now, wait a minute. Let's think about this. We can make it down to the cellar if we have to. And if we decide to stay down there, we'll need things from up here. Let's at least consider this a while.
You box yourself down that cellar and those things get in the house, you've had it. At least up here you have a fighting chance.
Oh yeah, it looks like about 8 or 10 of them now.
There's more than a door.
Harry! Harry, what's happening?
It's all right. We've got to fix these boards. You're insane. Those things are going to be in every window and door in this place. We've got to get down the cellar.
Go in the damn cellar and get out of here!
I'm taking the girl with me.
You leave her! You keep your hands off her and everything else up here too! Because if I stay up here, I'm fighting for everything up here. And what are you on the door for what I'm fighting for? Now if you're going down to the cellar, just get it!
Man's insane. He's insane. We've got to have food down there. We've got a right.
This is your house.
We've got a right.
You going down there with him?
Well,
Yes or no? This is your last chance. No beating around the bush.
I've got kids down there. I can't bring them up here. They can't possibly take a little break with them. Those things smashing through the window.
Well, you're their father. If you're stupid enough to go die in that trap, that's your business. However, I'm not stupid enough to follow you. It's tough for those kids that their old man is so stupid. Now get the hell down to the cellar. You be the boss down there. I'm the boss up here.
You bastards! You know I won't open this door again. I mean it.
Mr. Cooper, with your help, we
Let
could.
mine happen.
Let him go, man. His mind is made up. Just let him go.
Wait a minute. Judy, come on up here, honey.
You're gonna let them get hurt too, huh?
Come on up. All right. We stick together, man. We can fix it up real good. Mr. Cooper, I think we'd be a lot better off if the 3 of us were working together.
Hey, kid.
He's wrong, you know. I'm not boxing myself in down there.
Well, we're safe now. Let's board up tight.
What about Tom or Judy?
They want to stay up there. Well, There's two other people up there, a man and a girl.
Yeah, we heard screaming.
Yeah, but I didn't know they were, and I wasn't about to take any unnecessary chances.
Of course not.
Are they all right?
I don't know. They're warm. Maybe it's shot.
Where'd you get the bandage?
Some laundry in a basket. I tore a sheet.
Let them stay up there. Too many ways those monsters can get in there. Well, we'll see who's right. We'll see when they come begging me to let them down.
Because that's what's important, isn't it?
What?
For you to be right, and for everybody else to be wrong.
What do you mean by that?
Does anyone up there even know why we're being attacked?
Whatever it is. It isn't just happening here. It's happening everywhere. It's some kind of mass murder. And the radio said it's taken.
The radio?
There's a radio upstairs, okay? I heard it was voice.
There's a radio upstairs, and you pointed us in down here.
I know what I'm doing.
What is it?
Nothing. Nothing. They don't know anything yet. There's mass murder everywhere. And the radio said to find a safe place to hide.
Harry, unboard that door.
We are staying down here, Helen.
Harry, that radio is at least some sort of communication. If the authorities know what's happening, they'll send people for us. They'll tell us what to do. How are we supposed to know what's going on if we lock ourselves in this dungeon? Look, we might not enjoy living together, but dying together is gonna solve anything.
Mr. Cooper, that went on television set upstairs.
Let's go up. Tom,
Yeah?
if Judy would come down, Harry and I could come up.
Okay, yeah. Will you do it? I can't. Look, honey, nothing's gonna get done with them down there and us up here. Do this for me. Okay, open up. I'll take good care of them, Helen. They're all we have. Why don't you go upstairs now? Her brother was killed.
Hey, give me a hand with this thing.
I have to go help Valentine.
Hey, don't be afraid of me. I'm Helen Cooper. I'm Harry's wife.
This place is ridiculous. Look at this. There's a million weak spots up here.
Her brother was killed.
There could be 15 million of those things out there. That's how much good these windows are.
Why don't you do something to help?
There's a socket over here.
Drag that table over here. Now you better pay attention to this. I don't want anybody's life in my hands. I don't want to hear any more from you, mister. You stay up here, you take orders from me, and not who's leaving the girl alone.
It's on. It's on.
There's no sound. Play with the rabbits. Go on, play with the rabbits. Shut up!
The case of murder, which is sweeping the eastern third of the nation, is being committed by creatures who feast upon the flesh of their victims. First eyewitness accounts of this grisly development came from people who were understandably frightened and almost incoherent. Officials and news that at first discounted these eyewitness descriptions as being beyond belief. However, the reports persisted. Medical examinations of some of the victims bore out the fact that they had been partially devoured. I think we have some late word just arriving. We interrupt to bring this to you. This is the latest disclosure in a report from the National Civil Defense Headquarters in Washington. It has been established that persons who have recently died have been returning to life and committing acts of murder. A widespread investigation of reports from funeral homes, morgues, and hospitals has concluded that the unburied dead are coming back to life and seeking human victims. It's hard for us to believe what we're reporting to you, but it does seem to be a fact. When this emergency first began, radio and television were advising people to stay indoors, behind locked doors for safety. Well, that situation is now changed, and we're able to report a definite course of action for you. Civil defense machinery has been organized to provide rescue stations with food, shelter, medical attention, and protection by National Guardsmen. Stay tuned to the broadcasting stations in your local area for this list of rescue stations. This list will be repeated throughout our news coverage. Look for the name of the rescue station nearest you and make your way to that location as soon as possible. In connection, an emergency meeting was called this afternoon by the President. Since convening this conference by the Presidential Cabinet, the FBI, the Joint Chiefs of Staff, and the CIA has not produced any public information. Why are space experts being consulted about an Earthbound emergency? So far, all the vetting on the answer to that question centers on the recent Explorer satellite shot to Venus. That satellite, you'll recall, started back to Earth, but never got here. That space vehicle was orbited Venus and then was purposely destroyed by NASA when scientists discovered it was carrying a mysterious high-level radiation. Could that radiation be somehow responsible for the wholesale murders we're now covering? Dr. Grimes, your entire staff I know has been working very hard to find some solution to these things that are happening. Do you have any answers at this time?
Yes, we have some answers, but first, let me stress the importance of seeking medical attention for anyone who's been injured in any way. We don't know yet what complications might result from such injuries.
Is there a connection between the radiation from the Venus probe and the recent epidemic of murder?
Well, the Venus probe did carry an unusual amount of radiation, certainly enough to cause mutations. At the university in the cold room, we had a cadaver from which all 4 limbs had been amputated. Sometime earlier this morning, it opened its eyes and began to move itself. It was dead, but it opened its eyes and tried to move. Any dead body should be disposed of at once, preferably by cremation.
Well, how long after death then can the body become reactivated?
We don't know for sure. Could be a matter of minutes.
Minutes? Well, that doesn't give people time to make any arrangements.
No, you're right. It doesn't give us for anything or arrangements. The bodies must be carried out to the street and burned. They must be burned immediately. Soak them in gasoline and burn them. The bereaved will have to forgo the duty of comfort that a funeral service will give. They're just dead flesh and dangerous.
It's obvious we have to try and get out of here. See, we have a truck. If we can get some gas, we can get out of here.
There's a book out by the shed.
I know, that's why I pulled in here, but it's locked. How are you gonna get over to that pump?
Willard! It just said Willard. That's only about 17 miles from here.
Do you know this area? You've been around here?
Judy and I are from around here. We were all the way down to the lake when we first heard reports about this. We knew the old house was here, but when we came in, the lady was already down the stairs. And then these people came and we went down to the basement and we put a bar on the door. It was pretty strong.
Look, it said that the rescue stations have doctors and medical supplies. If we could get help for the girls.
How could we possibly get away from here? We've got 6 children, 2 women, 1 out of her head, and those things out there. How bad are your kids hurt?
Well,
Look, you go tell Judy. Yeah, you tell Judy to come up here. You stay with the kids, okay?
Judy, they want you upstairs. They asked for me.
They haven't.
I just don't understand. Girls, it's mommy.
I heard. I'll come back down as soon as I find out what they want.
Thanks, Judy.
Look, I need you to go and find some bedspreads or sheets to tear up into small strips, okay?
I'll see what I can find.
We need some bottles or jars for Molotov cocktails to hold them off while we try to escape.
There's a can of kerosene and some bottles down the cellar.
There's a big ring of keys down there. There might be a key to the gas pump on it.
I'll check.
Well, we can toss the cocktails from the window upstairs. Meantime, a couple of us can go out and try to get the gas, then come back for the rest of the people.
But that's gonna leave a door open someplace.
That's right. It better be this door. It's closer to the truck. We'll put some supplies behind the cellar door. Meantime, the rest of you can hold up in here.
There's a key on here that signals for the pump.
I'm not really used to that truck. I found it abandoned.
I can handle that truck, no sweat.
Do right then. You and I will go. We'll put together whatever lumber we can find behind the cellar door. You can toss the cocktails from the window upstairs. Tom, you and I will have to unboard this door. After you toss the cocktails, hustle back down here and lock this door. It's no good to board it up because we have to get back in quickly. After we get the gas and get back in the house, then we'll worry about getting everybody into the truck, okay? Now let's move it.
You always have a smile for me. How can you smile like that all the time? We've got work to do, honey. We have to move. Are you sure about the phone? The phone is dead out. All you get is a recorded message. If only I could call the folks. They got him so worried about us. Everything's gonna be all right. Once we get to Willard, we'll call them. They might even be there. I know. Tom, are you sure we're doing the right thing? What about getting out of here? Yeah, that's what the television said to do. We've got to get to a rescue station. I don't know. Come on, honey. You're starting to sound like Mr. Cooper now. Why do you have to go out there? Look, I know how to handle that truck, and I know how to handle that pump. Ben doesn't know anything about that stuff. But we're safe in here. But for how long, honey? Sure, we're safe now, but there's gonna be more and more of those things. I know all of that. Listen, remember we had those big floods? Remember how hard it was for us to convince you that it was right to leave? Remember? Remember we had to go to Willard then? This isn't just a passing thing, honey. This isn't just a wind passing through. We've got to do something. And fast. I just don't want you to go, that's all. Where's that big smile for me? Boy, I sure could use that now. I've got work to do, honey. And you.
We need to get her downstairs.
We have to go downstairs now, Barbara.
She's right. You have to go downstairs just for a little while until we all get back. Then we can all leave.
Yeah, I'd like to leave.
Good luck. You ready upstairs? Yeah. All right, toss them. Go ahead.
I'm going with him.
Get down in the cellar.
No!
The truck's on fire. Get away from the pump.
Hang on!
Get away from the pump now.
Harry! Oh my God, Harry!
Get down in the cellar. Cooper! Cooper, let me in! Come on, Cooper! Open up! Come on, Cooper! Hey! I don't want to take you out there and beat you to those things!
Is it 11 o'clock yet? We're supposed to be in other bullets at 11 o'clock.
10 minutes.
10 minutes? Only 10 minutes and then we can leave, right? 10 more minutes. That's stuff is on the way. Okay, 10 more minutes and 10 minutes to 11. Okay.
Do you know anything about this area at all? Is Willard the nearest town?
I don't know. They were just trying to get to a motel before dark.
You said these things turned over your car. Do you think we can get it back on its wheels and drive it? Where is it?
I don't know. It seems like you're
Forget it. It's at least a mile.
Johnny has the keys.
You gonna carry those children through an army of those things out there? I can carry the kids. What's wrong with them? How'd they get hurt?
Those things grabbed them and they just got.
Bit them on the arm.
What? What's wrong?
Who knows what kind of diseases those things carry? I mean, are they conscious?
Barely.
They can't even walk. They're too weak. Well, one of us can try to get to the car. You gonna turn it over by yourself?
You won't be able to start it. Johnny has the keys.
You have a car? Where? Where
You
is it?
won't be able to start it.
Yeah, I know that, but where is it?
At this tower, officials report the level of mysterious radiation continues to increase steadily. So as long as this situation remains, government folks will warn that the dead bodies will continue to be transformed into the flesh of all persons who die during this crisis, for whatever cause, will come back to life as soon as they do, unless their bodies are first disposed of by cremation. All law enforcement and the military have been organized to search out and destroy the body.
Hey, make sure you put that thing all the way in the fire. We don't want to get it up again.
The Survival Command Center at the Pentagon has been disclosed that a fool can be killed by a shot in the head or heavy blow to the skull. Officials are quoted as explaining that since the brain of the fool has been activated by radiation, the plan is to kill the brain and kill the fool. Butler County Sheriff Conn is now just returning from conducting a search and destroy operation against the ghouls. Chief McCollum, how's everything going?
Oh, things aren't going too bad. I think it's pretty good.
Chief, do you think we'll be able to defeat these things?
Well, we killed 19 of them today, right in this area. Those last 3 we caught behind a Clogger Williams with an abandoned shed. They must have thought somebody was in there. There weren't though. We heard them making all kinds of noises. We came over, beat them off, and blasted them down. Yeah. Yeah, okay. You want to get on the other side of the road over there? Get the dogs and go check out that pole barn.
Chief, if I were surrounded by 6 or 8 of these things, would I stand a chance?
Well, there's no problem. If you had a gun, shoot them in the head. That's a sure way to go. If you don't, get yourself a club or a torch, beat them, burn them, they go up pretty easy.
Well, Chief McCollum, how long do you think it will take to get this situation under control?
Well, that's pretty hard to say. We don't know how many of them there are. We know when we find them, we can kill them.
Are they slow moving, Chief?
Yeah, they're dead. They're all messed up.
Chief, do you think you'd be able to wrap this up in 24 hours?
Well, we really don't know. We know we'll be into most of the night, probably in the early morning. We're working our way for Woodward and to keep up with the National Guard over there. And then we'll be able to get a more definite view.
Thank you very much, Chief McCollum. This is Bill Wardell, WICL News.
Is the fuse box in the cellar? I don't know. No, it isn't the fuse. The power lines are down. I have got to get that gun.
Haven't you had enough?
2 men are already down and come back down. Take a look out that window.
Oh my God! Harry! Harry, help me!
You did not help me. What? Oh, come on, go ahead. You want to stay here now? Tell him to get down the cellar.
Hey!
No.
It's Mommy!